Chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục cuộc hành trình của trò Horizon Forbidden West. Ừm, Sau khi mình Google thì cũng đã hiểu là nó bị sao rồi. Và bây giờ là thời gian để kiểm chứng. Ok, bắt đầu thôi. 39 tiếng và đã đi được 45% câu chuyện của game. Thì trên cái map này á, lúc mà chúng ta mới đầu vô á, là ở cái chỗ này là chúng ta chưa giải được, thì mình cũng hiểu hiểu là lý do rồi, nhưng mà thôi thì hoàn thành cái ở ngay cái bên trước đi ha. Ồ, giờ nước chỗ này lênh láng rồi nè. Đó, vấn đề là bây giờ chúng ta sẽ phải nhảy xuống đây để tìm cái bộ đồ thở. Đó, nhưng mà
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up.
We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
nhưng mà nó còn cái vấn đề á, đó là game nó ở đây nó bắt buộc chúng ta phải cách nào đó để lấy được cái thiết bị này. Nó tắt luôn cả cái chế độ hỗ trợ người chơi gà
We'll
là
find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
có thể thở được ở dưới nước.
Optimism! It's great. Right up until the point you stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism. It may save your hide, but it'll never save your spirit.
Once again, the shard counter found he had lost the war of words.
I'll stuff a cog in it, Stemmer.
Ở đây nó ghi là 16. Đó, thì lúc mà mình bơi kia mình không có để ý, mình bơi thẳng xuống dưới luôn, đấy là mình ngoẹo, nhưng thực ra là nó ở gần đây nè.
The party. Maybe old wordsmith longs for grass and green spring. So long, I'll be with you.
Rồi bơi lên ngay, không là chết giống nãy nữa. Còn tí nữa thôi. Rồi thành
Got
công.
the compressed air capsule. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Gotta get back to Mora.
Okay.
I wonder what it's like down there, huh? A city encased in water. Wow.
Encased. More like entombed.
Every once in the great while, the shard counter stumbled on to a genuinely poetic expression.
Rồi chúng ta hãy chờ chế cái thiết bị thở nào.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
Mình có thể update cái giáo, mình có thể update chỗ để bẫy, mình có thể update cái dành cho cái súng bắn tên. Rồi, up một cấp nè. Giờ nó đòi mình phải có được xương của con bồ nông. Khi nào ra biển thì chưa thấy con đó. Áo bộ này vẫn ok nhất nên thôi. Vũ khí thì mình nâng cây này rồi. Cây này thì cũng cho vui hả? 15 đến 16. Này mạnh hơn. Với lại nó chứa được 3 loại đạn nữa. Vì cái tính sử dụng cao. Đó, dụng cụ thở dưới nước này.
Whoa, there's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
Ồ, thở là một chuyện nhưng mà còn sao thấy đường được đúng không? Là kia là chị mới
Seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
cái kia là chị mới chế là có dụng cụ thở thôi. Quay cái mặt lại ngó téo à. Có hai kia bay bay không biết làm gì. Tình hình là ở chỗ này á, sẽ có một cái con rất là bự.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
cái nháy nháy đó là có một con nào đó nó đang bắn sóng radar liên tục. Để coi dưới này mình không làm ăn được gì hết, mình cũng không bắn cung được. Để xem có dùng được thứ gì ở đây không. Cung là không được rồi nè, mà mình tàn cung thôi. Không biết xài vũ khí khác được không ta. Ở dưới nước là mình là vô dụng hoàn toàn luôn đó, chỉ có đi lại thôi. Để tắt cái hiệu ứng chóe thì nhìn ngứa mắt quá. Lúc đầu nó nằm chung với lại cái hệ thống này nè, hỗ trợ người gà. Rồi, đỡ nhoe mệt.
Lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
Chắc đây là cái mấy người kia nói. Nhìn giống như sinh vật dưới biển. Ở đây mấy con cá bơi bơi nè.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Big machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
Đó là cái con đó. Hình như nó là hình dáng của một con khủng long đúng không ta? Bây giờ cái con này mà nó rượt thì mình xác định là bán muối thôi chứ đánh đấm gì. Mình không có quét được thông tin của nó ta.
This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
Hết hồn. Tự nhiên nó binh cái ở gần. Mình cần quét cái con kia để xem cái đường đi của nó, mà biết đường mà né rồi nó chạy mất tiêu. Đằng kia có một cái con phát sóng ở ngay kia nè. Đó, nó có hiện cái dấu. Ồ, mình đang ở dưới cái tòa tháp giống như tháp Eiffel nè. Chắc là tháp Eiffel giả ở Las Vegas á. Kia bơi đi chỗ khác chúng ta cái. Bây giờ mình mà bơi thấp xuống là chắc ăn là sẽ dính nó. Mình sẽ bơi sâu xuống để né nó.
red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in.
Con nó đang bảo vệ cái đường mà mình cần đi á. À, cái đèn đỏ mà cái ông kia nói là chỗ này cũng là cái chỗ mà nó phát ra cái tín hiệu. Chắc không có điện nên không bật được. Vậy cái gì cứ bắn xong bum 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 gì. Ôi, con thấy con kia giờ tới con cái xấu hả?
Should try using something other than shock ammo.
Có một bớ mớ mấy con lâu nhâu ở dưới này. Game thì nó kêu mình đi phía bên kia. Không quét được, khả năng là hư rồi. Và cái đồ linh tinh thì chắc quan trọng.
Door on the other side. Let's put a slide in right there. I don't think I can get to it without the machine spotting me. I gotta find a way to deal with it first. I should take a look at that red light I saw earlier. If it was a warning, maybe it's part of some kind of alarm system.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
cái hình đó là do chúng ta không thể nào mà làm gì mấy con này dưới nước được, cho nên là mới phải tìm cách. Đó, thì sau khi kích hoạt thì hệ thống nó báo là ờ, muốn nó hết nước thì phải kích hoạt hệ thống bơm ở gần, thì phải kích hoạt 2 cái hệ thống bơm. Một cái thì nó nằm ở gần đây, để sẽ tìm đường lết qua đó. Nằm bên kia.
Machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover.
Nghe kẹt. Nếu mà bị con snap mo này phát hiện là mình chết chắc. Ở đâu?
She can tough out the cold. Frost won't help.
Đang bơi qua bên kia. Thôi, mệt quá, em thì thâm. Chết lòi mắt thì nó địa mình rồi đó, con nào nó địa mình rồi đó. Mình phải núp vào trong mấy cái bụi này.
Should lead me to the pump node.
Không con nào thấy đúng không? Sẽ chui xuống cái lỗ này.
There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Đi cái đường hầm này.
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
Không có chỗ nào để bám hết.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiogran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs, young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Mình không leo được. Giờ mình sẽ cầm cái điểm để mình bám để leo lên. Ở đây có một cái van, là cái van mình cần vặn. Xong mình dò tới dò lui rồi mà có thấy cái gì đâu ta. Ở dưới nước thì chắc mấy động tác ví dụ như nắm dịch này nọ chắc cũng thua rồi. Nước lấy tên rồi. Không được. Này nó cũng không cho leo. Gọi là sao? À, cái này á hả? Đúng không? Cái này có dấu hiệu này. Những cái motor này. Không lấy được. Đây có điểm leo đây. Nó ẩn. Ok, mở cái van đầu tiên nào.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Giờ phải bơi ngược lại chỗ này. Không biết lúc lòi đầu lên có gặp cái con kia nó chào mừng mình không?
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome.
Ồ, nó kìa. Né cái con điên kia.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node. Saw me!
Đợi xíu đi mấy đứa. Nước xuống rồi. Chị đây sẽ ra xử hết. Chị là ở dưới nước thì chị hơi phế liệu tí thôi.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
Chạy nổ.
Okay, let's see if that helped.
Kiểu như cái bông kia nó chặn cái đập này.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Ồ, bây giờ mới ghê nè. Giờ mình sẽ phải đi ngược lại để active cái bảng điện màu đỏ. Mà giờ muốn active cái đó là phải bơi qua chỗ của cái con robot nhỏ nhỏ á. Còn đó nó phát hiện nhanh lắm. Con bự bự thì nó chậm phát hiện, chứ con kia phát hiện nhanh lắm.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome.
Đó kìa. Đấy, nó phát hiện ra đó. Tuồn thôi.
There's a red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
Chung rồi cũng may nó không có rượt mình tiếp.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Cục đá màu xanh bự chà bá luôn.
Green shine. I'm in luck. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Ok, không còn gì nữa rồi. Tiếp tục. Hay là mấy cái đèn này nó ở dưới nước mà nó không bị chập ha. Thì nói chung mà nó còn sáng để mình thấy đường thì cũng cảm ơn nó rồi, nhưng mà lạ.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
System shutdown's almost done. The only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others. There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Giờ mình vẫn ở dưới nước thì không biết sao đánh nhau mấy con kia ta. Ồ, ở ngoài này khô rồi, ngon lành.
System shutdown's almost done. The only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others. Let us do our best if I can get to the switch on.
Nơi đây, ngửa cái bụng lên, đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Xong cái con nữa là một con ha. Để tới mấy con nhỏ nhỏ. Còn một con nữa, còn 3 con lại. Nó ở đâu bên đây? Lát nữa là sẽ đấu với cái con kia lần đầu tiên. Mình cũng chưa biết hạ con nó bao giờ, mới thấy lần đầu. Tại mấy con này thì có mấy con là nó giống cái con của cái phần 1, cho nên là nhớ cái cách giết. Cái con bự bên kia thì mới quá.
Okay. Poseidon is through there. Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Blazes, fellas. Get to that overhang.
Con này nó dùng nước để tấn công, nó yếu với lại băng với lại điện. Băng với điện. Người nó toàn giáp. Cái phần má của nó sẽ phát nổ được. Tim nó là điểm yếu nhưng mà sao bắn tới quả tim mới được. Rã giáp mà được tới đó thì nó cũng đánh mình chết. Bây giờ chỉ có cái điểm đó là bắn vô hai cái phần mang của nó. Mình có thể bắn một cái đuôi của nó để nó không tấn công mình. Bắn một cái anten của nó để nó không gọi những con khác. Cái đĩa của nó. Bắn rụng cái này nó sẽ không có tấn công mình bằng cái chiêu nguy hiểm bắn nước của nó. Và mấy cái vị trí bé bé mà bắn vô cái này nó sẽ nổ điện đánh. Ok, nó có phần mang trên với lại cái phần phổi dưới. Ghê quá ha, nó nhìn mình kìa. Ý, đừng. Cái gì vậy? Cái gì vậy? Rối quá mình không nhớ đến gì luôn á. Đây yêu cái băng đúng không? Lấy thêm tên, lấy thêm tên. Lấy thêm tên. Một cái. Đó. Hai cái. Ôi sao hit. Ai vậy? Ơi. Đó đó. Coi nó bắn nước kìa, đẹp không? Ôi đây không phải lúc nghĩ tới chuyện đó. Chạy thôi, chạy thôi. Ôi dữ quá. Chạy chạy. Ôi ghê quá. Oh wow wow wow. Đâu rồi, nó đâu rồi, nó đâu rồi. Bắn rụng cái lưng á. Ý sao lúc cần thì rồi dính rồi. Ôi trời ơi. Không sao. Cho nó biểu diễn thêm xíu nữa đi. Nào. Thôi nha. Hết giờ biểu diễn rồi nha. Đi ngủ đi con. Đi ngủ đi con. Cái bầu của nó.
Aloy! Woo-hoo-hoo! You did it!
Nó làm mình dính hiệu ứng gì nước với lại gì xem.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Đây là con này là mai mối là mình phải bắn rớt cái trên lưng nó trước, sau đó mới tính những cái điểm khác. Hôm nay mình bắn rụng giáp ở trái tim của nó rồi nhưng mà không có kịp để mà bắn trúng tim nữa.
Whatever we planned on charging for this show of ours, it just doubled.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those
things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Rồi, hy vọng là bây giờ đi vào cánh cửa này là chúng ta sẽ tìm được con Poseidon.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. I'm getting close to where Runda's crew lost their food rations. She said only a bristleback would be able to sniff them out under the sand. I think that can be arranged. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right.
Rồi, chắc anh là... Cố lên, cố lên.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
Tính ra cái con Poseidon này là nó hiền á. Nó hiền hơn là con Minerva nhiều. Ôi con Minerva nó còn chất vấn mình.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry with it. I'll get my kit dry at least.
Cái này bự quá mà cũng chả biết là nó có giấu đồ ở đâu không. Có thì cũng nhìn thì cũng ngát, cũng muốn kiếm. Mình có thể leo được cái tầng trên nè. Thấy nó có làm cho mình cái dấu leo nè, là không biết để làm gì thôi. Lú rồi. Mình leo lên mình đi được một vòng xong cái mình tịt. Hay.
Wings holding up?
Theo mình đi lên đúng không? Đường đi lên nãy là đúng rồi đó. Cái này cho thấy là cái lúc mà cái chỗ này nó còn tồn tại nó bự cỡ nào ha. Đi mà lạc luôn. Tìm đường ra chỗ này còn mệt hơn là lúc đi vô. Cái này chắc là cái đầu tiên nè.
It started right here more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt this cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry.
Catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
If a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Another recording from Stanley Chen. Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Mấy khi có cầu thang máy đâu, phải chơi leo không. Cầu thang máy thì mình té vậy đấy, leo rồi mình ui dồi leo. Thôi đi thang máy ở khỏe. Ồ, ngoài kia đèn bật tưng kìa.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
Is that an eagle?
How much did all this cost?
Một là ba hết
What's
hồn.
going on out there?
The show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
Gramps' legacy ensured, our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to find that Osram Tinker who's out on her own first. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Cái map thật là dễ mến. Nó hiện là cái đống. Nếu mình teleport về thì mình muốn xử lý cái chỗ này, mình sẽ tới đây trước. Trước khi đi về thì chúng ta sẽ đi xử 1, 2, 3 thứ ở đây cho vui thôi mà. Ý là mấy đồng bọn này được thấy cái sự hoành tráng của Las Vegas ngày xưa ha. Mặc dù những cái nơi đó nó đổ nát hết nhưng mà nhờ cái hiệu ứng hologram vẫn còn thấy đi lại được cái sự hoành tráng ngày nào, nó cũng an ủi. Rồi lấy được thêm một điểm lưu rồi. Hình như cái chỗ này mình chưa thử. Kêu là mình phải override một con bit back. Override ha. Override tới cái điểm này trước. Thì thấy mấy con chim bay bay là thấy phải ra. Hình như cái điểm này là mình phải có cái đồ để mà mở cái hoa bằng kim loại. Con chim đâu rồi? Đó kìa. Gây nhau con chim. Hung ha, chim hung ha. Ồ, bên kia có hình mấy lá bài bạc kìa. Cái tiếng này là tiếng của cục đá. Rồi, chỗ này là chỗ có cái bông nè. Thêm một cái bông nữa. Cục đá luôn, nằm dưới đó luôn. Cái bông này nó không nằm mặt này, nó nằm mặt ngoài. Nằm đâu đây nè. Ok. Từ đây mình đi qua đây đi. Đi tới cái vụ con Little Bug đi. Vẫn cây cú chỗ này lắm. Mãi mà không giải được. Nhưng mà lúc đấy kiểu như bỏ qua một chi tiết á. Nhiều.
Looks a little more intact than some of the others out here. Could be the one that Oseram Delver told me about. Might be worth taking a look inside.
Cái gì? Con này. Ban đêm ban hôm đi ngủ đi còn hú hét nữa. Giờ phải tìm đường để vô lại. Mình đã xây cái điểm lưu rồi.
Sure, Philip, well, I can.
Quê độ như là cái chỗ này nè. Nó dẫn ra đằng kia nhưng mà mình lại không thể nào leo lên cao được. Cái đường vào nó ở đâu ta? Đó, đồ nó cho mình thấy vậy á. Nhưng mà mình không lấy được, mình cũng không scan được. Ok.
This'll break my fall. A lot of water in here. Might be part of the same water system as Moreland's ruins.
Đó là mình đã mở nước ở đây rồi. Nhưng mà lúc đó mình cứ tưởng là đi theo dòng nước, ý nó kêu là
Water's flowing towards the draining wall.
là nước là nó chạy ngay vô trong cái cống.
Whoa. Water's rising fast.
U đầu u đầu u đầu. Đó, cái cách dạy của cái câu đố này là vậy rồi đó. Là mình sẽ lấy được cái chìa khóa.
Key module. My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Rồi. Bây giờ ở đây nó còn có cái cục ở trên đây mình cần lấy nữa. Hả. Giờ mình sẽ qua bên đây để mình mở cánh cửa này để xem mình có thể tới được đâu.
Looks like it needs a key module. Okay, I'm in. Let's see what I can do with this.
Nó nổi rồi. Vậy là mở cái này ra là chỉ để lấy cái thùng đó thôi hả? Rồi mình đứng lên đây. Mình có thể
Pull that.
Cái kia mình scan được rồi. Giờ mình làm gì với cái này? Hiểu. Rồi đầu óc nhiều lúc nó ngu si quá. Nhưng mà giờ vấn đề là mình cần đi đâu? Mình cần một cái chỗ nào nó có hình bục.
I need to create some distance first. Okay, crates. I wonder if they can float.
cái ghét nè. Cái câu đố là đúng đáng ghét thiệt chứ.
Refreshing, I guess.
Có gì ánh xanh xanh này.
Okay, 2 plates. What to do with them?
Giờ em muốn gì trời.
Maybe I can reach something higher up if I stand on the crate while it's floating. Oh, should make that explode.
Giờ nó đòi mình phải làm như lúc nãy với một cái thùng nữa hả? Ây dài dài. Nhưng mà làm sao trồng hai cái thùng nhau được?
still blocking the drain. I wonder if I can get it out. Water level's going down. Water's pouring out of that busted pipe. I think that should do it. I'm getting somewhere.
Ở đây.
Here we are. Another one of these relics. Better keep it safe. Maybe I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Bây giờ mình có tới 31 điểm skill point chưa xài. Không biết dùng ở đâu. cái này quan trọng để mình có thể tiếp cận nhanh. Không có thích cái này lắm. Tại mấy khi nhớ đâu xài. Ô mà đó như đánh cho mấy thằng người à. Tăng đam lên. Ồ, cái này chính là cái công dụng chính là cái công dụng của cái áo giáp phần 1 nè, là nó sẽ bật một cái khiên lên mà cái khiên nó tự hồi được. Ồ, cái này nè, sticking bomb nè, nhớ hồi xưa mình thích xài trò này lắm. Mạnh nữa, tháo giáp nhanh nữa. Sao nó nằm tít dưới này ta? Còn nhiều skill chứ hả? Cũng téo, có nhiều skill đọc cái vui. Bây giờ là lúc quay lại trụ sở chính đi. Nếu đi ra mà có duyên thì mình có thể hack một hay hai con Belobat luôn. Mình để cho này ngập cho nó mát mẻ. Có nên thử con voi ma mút kia cho vui không? Tính ra mình mới thử hai con voi ma mút à. Nên không biết là có cần đồ gì trên người của nó
When I get a
để...
chance, I should read Runda's contracts. Take a look at the details.
Đến nhiều chuyện mà thôi. Ồ, có gì tím tím kìa.
Fire won't do much.
Không biết là có hack được con này không? Cái con mà mình cần á, ấy là do con này mình chưa hack được. Con bê lô bát lửa này cấp cao quá mình chưa hack được.
Is it? Now, let's see if you can help me find those rations Runda needs.
Okay, let's fly. Thôi lỡ thì chơi luôn. Không mà đi một vòng cái mình quay lại chỗ cũ rồi. Và nó có mấy điểm. Có này đi. Nó có mấy điểm? 1, 2, 3 điểm. Để mình đánh dấu. Đi chỗ xa nhất đi ha. Con này á, nó khó điều khiển hơn so với lại cái con giống con từ ấy, nó lồng lộn vậy á. Giác đi không thích lắm. Mệt quá, chạy tới nơi gọi nó ra cho rồi.
I think this is where some of Rhonda's rations got lost. But I can't look for them without a bristleback. Found something? Rations. Barely enough for a few people. I should check the other locations, see if I can find more.
Rồi, tiếp là điểm này. Điều khiển con này có chịu ghê không?
Said some of their rations were lost around here. This bristleback should be able to dig out the containers. Just gonna get off, let it do its thing.
Trong lúc con heo nó làm nhiệm vụ thì mình đứng cạnh giới với nó. Tại trên đây có mấy con chim nó ở bên cái tòa nhà này.
Let's see what we got. No rations. Still not enough for an entire crew. There might be more at the last location Rhonda knocked up the contract.
Để cho con ấy nó không bị hại thì mình sẽ phải chọn đường trước. Con này giờ nó trấu. Vậy mà nó không chết luôn đó, trời ơi. Không xi nhê luôn. Ồ, con này lại là loại mới nữa. Nó là cấp Apex. Nó còn Buruo loại acid mà nó lại là cấp Apex. Con này là loại băng. 2 con băng.
This place. Brenda's rations might be around here, but I need a bristleback to find them. Let's see if we get lucky. I think it's detected something. Looks like it found something. Thanks for the help, buddy. Yes! It looks like most of Brenda's rations are here. I should take this back to her crew as soon as I can.
Đó là cái quest của cái bà đây nè. Lúc nãy là một quest, đây là một cái nữa là 2 quest. Ý, đồ đây nếu mình quét rồi. Ý, màu xanh nè, ngon to chà bá luôn. Rồi mình chạy tới điểm lưu này rồi cái mình teleport thẳng qua cái chỗ bà kia trả quét, dọn bớt quét đi cho nó đẹp đời đẹp đạo.
You're back.
I found the food rations.
This ought to put some spark back into my crew. Thank you. Oh, and here. Payment in full.
Thanks.
Thanks again for helping us out. And good luck.
If I never see Tanaka again, I'll count myself lucky.
Wind is bracing, I guess.
Cái missing gear này nó khá là xa, phải nói là xa lắm. cũng gần một cái chỗ mình đã từng đi qua rồi. Cái chỗ này cũng tương đối gần. Cách đây khoảng 300 bước.
When I get a chance, I should read Brenda's contracts. Take a look at the details.
Thì sao cái này nó cứ nhảy tới nhảy lui vậy?
Info about one dimension should be close by. I should look at the contract just to be sure.
Ồ, đây gần một con mãng xà này. Mình phải cái này nhớ là nó kêu là mình phải bắn mà không bị bể cái bụng của con đó sao á. Rồi, nghịch xong cái này chúng ta sẽ chuẩn bị kết thúc này. Chưa chứ hả? Thế là chúng ta sẽ về.
There you are. Brenda needs that bellow back taken down with its cargo sack intact. I'm gonna have to be careful.
Thế là mình phải hạ
Dust, whirled around by the wind. Great.
có một mình con đó. Để coi cargo sack của nó nằm chỗ nào mình không bắn chúng cho đâu. Mình có thể bắn vào trong.
Shock arrow should trigger a chain reaction.
Mình sẽ không được bắn vào trong cái bình ở phía sau. Mình bắn vô trong đây nó sẽ nổ người nó. Con này yếu với nước. Yếu với nước thì thực sự là chỉ cần một cái kia là nó banh chành rồi. Hơi tốn của. Mình đang suy nghĩ là nên hạ nó. Gì đấy, gì đấy? Ồ, có một cục đá màu xanh kìa. Ngon lành, ngon lành. Giữ khoảng cách một xíu. Tung tên sẵn sàng. Thường thì nó đạp cái nó chết liền. Tại của mình là cấp cao rồi.
That's not good. I need the cargo sack intact. I gotta look for another bellow back.
Đâu, gì vậy? Đó, phải đáng vậy đó. Đâu có bể cái bình đâu mà. Thiệt tình.
Save this green shine for something special.
Bây giờ kêu mình bắn con đó không được phát nổ hả? Vậy dí nó bằng cái gì? Niềm tin. Ok, chiều nó luôn.
A Bellaback. I need that cargo sack intact for Runda's crew. I'll have to take it down carefully.
Yếu với nước.
Can't hit that. Runda needs the cargo sack intact.
Ghét.
Got it. Put this location down on Runda's contract. Make sure her crew knows where to look.
Rất là tốn của. Còn một cái quét nữa. À, cái quét đi cái chỗ xa xa kia. Đi thôi heo.
I took down the Bellaback. You should be able to salvage what you need and set up a perimeter now.
Thank you, Aloy. I know my crew will sleep better once we do. This is yours then. Payment for a job well done.
Thanks.
Good salvage is hard to come by, isn't it?
phần phần nào nhìn cái map không cũng bị. Thôi quay lại nhà chính đi. Nhây đủ. Đây là bọc của nhà chính. Có tin tức gì mới không?
I see you, champion. Sit, please. I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning.
Mình có được vị trí của một cái core round nữa. Xa quá, xa quá.
Ground made of metal?
You shouldn't miss this
That
chance
might
to
be a
trade.
cauldron. And where there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides.
Đây, cây mà lúc nãy mình mới thấy đây nè. Cây phát nổ để phá giáp. Coi bộ cái tính phát nổ thì mấy cái này nó cao.
Next time, right?
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Rồi giờ chúng ta vô căn cứ để xem có gì mới. Khả năng là sẽ rất nhiều cái mới.
Where'd Katalo go?
Huh.
Mấy ông nội này còn làm Halloween ở đây nữa nè.
You've returned.
I should go.
I have training to get back to.
Ê, kiểu như mấy này không có cần không có mấy lời thoại mới là đỡ.
Thought I heard you come in.
Now that you have those control cores, are you ready to reboot the land gods in Plainsong?
Not yet. Gaia told me the reboot code has to be altered using data from the cores. She updated my focus with software to accomplish this task, but apparently it's very complicated. It'll take time.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
I will.
I should probably go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Aloy, you're back. How's the search going?
Still working on it. I should head out.
I'll go back to my training. And of course, data corrupted.
Hello. Hey. Me again. Was there something else? So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess. So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he does. Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so. I'll be going.
Okay. Bye.
Rồi bây giờ mình sẽ đi lên gặp Gaia để đưa cái con AI Poseidon nạp vô, với mình nạp cái baby bird nữa.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Drone's reconnected now.
Đấy, tác dụng là có thể biến nó thành như vậy nè.
Good choice.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, It appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
Welcome back.
I gotta head out.
Good luck.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. This leads. Power cells? Huh.
bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
You're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
Hey, Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tanakh. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. I just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
Chưa giờ thấy cái trò này mới nói nhiều như trò này.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms. One of Studious Fuadis's many scrolls. It's a pain getting him to Barrelight. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Regalla's riders.
The old ones like to dance.
Well, they didn't have two left feet like I do.
I could teach you.
Don't tempt me. Foolish. Fighting in. Leave me alone.
Is this a piece from the bulwark? Catalo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place.
Definitely not getting anywhere.
This must be from the cool route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regalla really wrecked the arena. And I have a feeling she won't stop trying until Hikaru's dead.
Cứ mỗi lần mà mình đi được một đoạn mình về lại căn cứ chính á, thì căn cứ sẽ thay đổi.
How can everything taste like chicken?
Này là phòng của mình nè.
Pizza? Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese and some sauce. I like it already.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with.
What was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsaw.
I see.
Phòng này mới.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Đây là phòng của mình ở đây. Căn phòng không bao giờ ở.
I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now. Beta's been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her, that the one called Tilda abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell. I don't know. Maybe nothing can.
The old ones used holograms for everything. Holograms are illusions, though. I wonder if at some point we just couldn't tell what was real anymore.
Maybe. They were intelligent, but that doesn't mean they were wise.
Rồi lên đây để check lại xem coi có thông tin gì lần cuối không. Rồi đi tìm chú Lưu.
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever mention her to you?
No. Elizabeth often spoke of her work, or told stories of her mother and her childhood. If she knew this Tilda, she did not disclose it with me. What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
So I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then. See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Cái này là chắc là chính thức lượm hết thông tin ở đây rồi. Giờ mình sẽ cần tìm điểm lưu gần nhất để chia tay mọi người.
Hephaestus. He's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah, a very angry one.
As like my Uncle Laurent, man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you messed with his forge.
Tình hình thì chúng ta sẽ phải phi thân rất là xa để tới được đây, hoặc chúng ta teleport từ đây. Không được. Là điểm teleport gần nhất. Có nè. Teleport gần nhất là điểm này. Bên cái bờ hồ. Ok. Chúng ta sẽ tạm thời nghỉ đây tại giờ mở hết lên nè. Ok. Thì chúng ta sẽ đi từ đây để bắt đầu đi tới ôi trời ơi, tới này, tới được khu vực này. Và ngạc nhiên chưa, vẫn chưa hết, hay là chưa? Rồi, cảm ơn mọi người đã coi tới giờ này. Nếu mà anh em nào có nhu cầu muốn coi lại mấy cái phần trước của mình thì có thể coi trên link YouTube. Ở bên đó thì mình stream chất lượng cao hơn. Cảm ơn mọi người rất nhiều. Chúc mọi người ngủ ngon. Hẹn gặp lại vào clip kế tiếp. Good night. Bye bye.